Have you ever lost something that you loved? When you think about life is this beautiful experience where the only thing that's promised is death. And a lot of people live like they're just here to die, right? A lot of people go throughout life with no goals, no expectations for the future, no desires. Or maybe they have desires, but they're not actively working towards them, right? Towards their fulfillment, towards the self-actualization of whatever it is they see themselves doing, towards the manifestation of the objects and the experiences that they want in their life. We're not just here to die. We are here on purpose. When you were created on purpose. There is a divine intelligence. I just want to tell y'all something about women and when they give birth. Women, they get pregnant, right? And their body starts building a baby, right? I've seen it with my own eyes. I have a little one at home, and it's really amazing how without any thought process, without any intention, for the most part, you're not thinking like the arm gotta look like this, it has to grow like this. It's like you could literally just sit there and a person will grow inside of you, if you get pregnant, And so it's crazy. I use that as an example to say that there is an indwelling intelligence, an intelligence that's not your conscious mind, but that exists inside of you. And I share this with you because you used to live and exist inside of your mother's womb. And that indwelling intelligence, you can call it God if you want to, you can call it the creator, you can call it the universe, whatever you want to call it, source, right? That indwelling infinite intelligence created you. And the same way it created your arm and your leg, is the same way that it created your purpose. Everything about you was built on purpose. You were built for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were built for this experience. This isn't by chance. Life is miraculous. We exist here on this planet that just so happens to be able to have water and be the perfect distance from the sun so that we could all exist. This isn't by coincidence. This isn't by chance. We are all here on purpose. And I want you to know your purpose. I don't want you out here just living to die. So what I'm offering you today is an amazing opportunity called a soul map reading. Hey, I'm King Kepera. I'm a numerologist, astrologist, psychologist, studied in psychology. And also I'm just a spiritual guide. I've been teaching yoga, breath work, meditation for years now. I love listening, love learning. I'm more so a student than I am a teacher. And I'm not really here to teach you much, at least. You'll definitely learn. but I really want to share with you guys this amazing technique that I have learned that allows me to uncover your life's purpose in just 2 hours, right? With just 5 questions, I can find out why you're here on this planet, right? The original definition of success is one who identifies and fulfills their purpose. A lot of people, we've taken that definition, the original definition, and turned it to say that anybody who can fulfill and manifest a specific desire. And the most common desire in life is fame and fortune. So now fame and fortune is our modern day definition of success. But where did it evolve from? It evolved from one being able to take ideas inside of their mind and put them together in order to find out why they were here and to do the work that would allow them to manifest and self-actualize their purpose. So I want to tell you a little story about how I got into what I'm doing and tell you a little bit more about what it is that I'm seeking to offer you. So quick background of myself. I didn't grow up with the most, rich parents or anything. My parents, honestly, they used to fight a lot, and we weren't, the best off financially. I watched lights turn off, water turn off, all different types of things, all types of dysfunctions. And I love my parents. I think they're the most amazing human beings I've ever met. But they weren't perfect, just like most of us aren't, and probably all of us, right? But one thing for certain, they didn't have the rule book for life. They didn't have the guidebook to how to do this life thing. And I bet that you don't either. And I'll tell you what, I didn't. I definitely didn't, because my parents weren't there to show me. They were trying to figure it out themselves. And so I, of course, as a young person, was just trying to figure this thing out, figure out what is life? What is this thing? Why are we here? Even if that just means like making money, like how do I do that then? So I was living my life, and kind of out of the blue, I ran into this guy named Akeem. He goes by In Love though. But I ran into him, and he asked me the most life-changing question that anyone has ever asked me. And the question he asked me was, what is your birthday? Right? What is your birthday? That one question changed my life. I answered him, and what's crazy was he took the numbers from my birthday and was able to then tell me dang near everything that I already knew about myself and then some, right? And I was just so baffled. I was so confused. I was like, yo, you asked me one question. How you know me in 5 minutes? You knew me in 15 seconds, really? You know what I'm saying? Like 15 seconds, I answered the question. And then for the next 5, 10, maybe minutes, he was just telling me everything about myself. And it blew my mind so much that I immediately befriended him and was, gung-ho about trying to figure out how he knew what he knew. How did he figure out so much about me with just one question? So I followed him, you know what I'm saying? Like, we became great friends. I used to hang out with him all the time, and I would just watch him in his life. I would watch it as he would walk up to random strangers and ask their birthday and change those people's entire lives, with just one question. And at first I was just watching him, and eventually I asked, how do you do this? Like, I know a little bit, I've seen you do it so much, I kind of get it. I was like, but tell me, how do you do this? And so he taught me numerology. And I started just mimicking what I seen him do. I just started walking up to random strangers and telling them all about their life, right? I got a kick out of it. It was amazing. I was able to build these deep relationships very, very quickly, right? People love to hear about themselves. And so it was amazing that I had this amazing icebreaker that I could always use. And so I just started using it all the time, right? And as I was using it, what I found out was there was something more to that numerology thing. There was something more than what we had realized, right? And I think I even got better at doing it than my brother In Love, right? I got better because I was able to see something that I don't think that any numerologist before me has ever seen, right? Where I've learned how to use specific numerology techniques to uncover and determine how you think, how you act, and how you speak. It's an amazing thing, because that really comprises all of your life, is how you think, how you speak, and how you act. And I was able to figure all that out, and I was able to put these things together and kind of figure out what we're all here doing, right? But it was so amazing to learn, right, that I started to want to learn more. So I started studying astrology. I picked up palmistry. I went to a college course on psychology. I wanted to know, how does this thing work? How does the mind, what is life? I got really, really obsessed and started geeking out on what is life? What is it that we're doing here? You know what I'm saying? And are there these people reading methods that can teach us more than what we already know? And so as I was studying and doing all these different, forms of studying humans, I started to learn something. I started to learn that you can study and read everything about a person. And what I did was I made a challenge for myself. I made a challenge to discover everything I could about a person in just 20 minutes time, right? That was a goal of mine. I wanted to be able to know everything there was to know about a person in 20 minutes. So what did I do? I practiced. I came up with the right questions, right? And what I ended up coming up with was what I call the soul map. And found out that there's 7 different pillars to mankind, right? We have numerology, astrology, psychology, anthropology, sociology, psychology, philosophy, and imagination, right? And it's amazing. I'm able to use my understanding of those 7 different pillars of mankind in order to really, really deeply connect with people. People around me love me just because I really care about people, and I have the ability not only to deeply care in my heart, but also to communicate that outwardly because of this amazing people reading technique that I've spent so many years studying, right? That I'm not trying to, know everything about you in 20 minutes. That's what it was back then. But as I was going throughout that process, what I realized was that I had developed a skill that was quite necessary in today's times. The planet as a whole is losing the vibration of love, losing the vibration of connection. So I want to be able to reach out and connect with you. Right now, you may not be able to go out. I know a lot of things in the world are shut down, and you may need somebody to talk to, somebody to connect with, somebody that can understand you, right? And I'm telling you, you give me 20 minutes, I can understand you. And if you give me 2 hours, I can help you understand yourself. And so I also just want you to know, how does this impacted my life? Who am I, right? So really, as I was learning all this stuff, I really thought I was learning how to connect to other people. But what I really ended up doing was I really ended up diving in, understanding and connecting with myself, right? I discovered my purpose. And it's crazy because what I discovered was that my purpose is to help you discover your purpose, to help wake you up, to help bring as much wisdom and enlightenment as I can to this planet, to help make better, more sustainable people. Us as human beings, we have to learn to become more sustainable, live more in harmony with each other, to create more harmlessness and peace and love, so we can connect more and vibrate higher, and that's what I'm here to do, is to help people with. And since I've got on the path of my purpose, now I'm in my calling. I used to work at all different types of places. I worked in restaurants, worked in retail, did all types of things because I didn't know my purpose. But once I realized while I was here, now I work for myself. I work from the phone. I take care of a beautiful family, a nice home. We live in a wonderful area. What's most amazing is that I'm able to do this by helping people. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything detrimental. I just want to help. That's me in my soul, genuinely want to help the world. And that's it. And I've always felt that way. And it used to hold me back until I realized how to do it. So that's what I want to help you with. I really feel that I can totally change your life and put you on a totally different direction. And you may, fully know what your finances are looking like. And that's okay. A lot of us, we make a whole lot of money and still are wondering, is there more to life? Is there more to this? Is there more to this whole thing than just paying bills, putting food on the table? So many of us are wondering, is there more? And so I really want to help connect you to your personal more, right? You are here on purpose. So let's help each other. So what does this look like? There's a button right below, right? You click it, you book me. That's it. You find a time that I'm available, you're available. Monday through Saturday from 10 to 7, I'm available. You book me, my calendar is right there. As soon as you send me $60, that's it, right? Some people would charge crazy amounts of money, to help you discover your purpose, to change your life today, to give you the better life. Not just one about money, but one about fulfillment, one about purpose, one about something where it's like a connection to something bigger than yourself, right? That's huge. That's life-changing. I've changed a lot of people's lives. So I usually would charge $250 for this, honestly. That's what I usually charge. But right now, what I'm doing is I've set up this sales funnel. Of course, you're on it. And it's allowing me to be able to connect to many more people. And I really realize how necessary this service is. And so I really want to bring it to you. So I'm only charging $60. And not only am I only charging $60, but I really want you to really get the value. I really want it to be worth it for you. I really want you to book me, get a call, right? And when we're on the phone, life-changing. We're going to change your life today. And I don't want you to just take my word for it, right? I'm going to change your life, but don't just take my word for it. Hear what other people are saying about me. Hear how I've been changing their lives.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a shout out to King Kepra. I started a new business as a result of my reading from him. The reading just gave me so much direction, so much insight into things I've been experiencing. It was just really great, and I really recommend a soul map reading from King Kepra. Get on it, don't wait, because I know his calendar is going to fill up because the man is awesome.
If you're looking for someone who's compassionate, a good listener, a good teacher, wise, someone who knows what they're talking about, someone who's helpful, genuine, then I absolutely recommend Kepra.
So what would it mean to you to identify your purpose today? What would it mean if I told you that what you're going to learn in this call are the sources of your main frustrations, the sources of your fulfillment, right? If you know that, you can stop doing those things that frustrate you and you can start doing those things that help you feel fulfilled, right? Totally game changer, total game changer. And what if I was able to dive into your childhood and help you uncover traumas and see where your trauma or where your pains or just where anything, even if you had a beautiful life, what if I was just able to give meaning to everything that's happened, rather good or bad, if you just knew that there was a purpose behind it all and I was able to just help you. You could do it yourself, I'm sure, but a lot of us won't. And a lot of us aren't going to be as skilled. I mean, it's going to take us more time. So I could really help accelerate this journey. Let's do it. And so what would it mean to you to be able to receive this service today? And now, if it doesn't sound super sweet, if it's not sounding like the most amazing thing, I want to make it sound sweeter. I really want to impact you. I really want to bring you some value. So I've thrown in a couple bonuses. On top of the call, life-changing, I'm also throwing you 2 ebooks and their audiobook companions, right? Some of you might like to read, some of you might not. Now, they're short ebooks. I'm not trying to make you spend forever in a day. It's dense information, short reads. Depending on the speed of your read, you could probably knock these books out. And if you were to just listen to the audiobooks, I think the audiobooks are recorded probably 45 minutes collectively, right? So you can just turn those on, find a quiet space, an amazing life transformation, right? We were talking about love, needing to bring love back. Well, the first ebook is titled, What is Love? It's an amazing poetic collection that has already helped save people's marriages, attract people's dream companions. People have started families after reading this book. It's an amazing 6 pages. Yes, I said 6 pages. It's amazing understanding that you can quickly grasp, right? That can totally change your life, right? So we're changing your life twice. Then the third ebook, Changing Your Life a Third Time, is the ultimate health guide. I want you to be healthy. Once we're learning how to love, once we're connecting to ourselves, you have to be able to sustain yourself. You have to live long. So I'm giving you all of my health secrets real quick. It's about a 30-minute audiobook, real quick. It's not going to take you all that long. You can dive in and grab it. I'm giving that away to you for free. Now, third bonus, I just wanted to, really impact you, really change your life. We're really trying to make this the best offer that you've ever had, make this the best, experience that you've ever had, right? So I'm also giving you these astro numerology cards, right? Which just highlight all the things that we're going to talk about in your call. Very specific only to you, right? It's going to help you understand you. So basically, I'm going to ask you to take notes if you come to the call. But some people, they do the calls in their car or whatnot. Maybe they have roommates, whatever it may be. Maybe while you're in your car, you didn't have a pen and a paper for some reason. And so you just, you weren't able to take notes. So it's okay. Rather you're just not able to, or you just don't like taking notes. I've already taken the notes for you. I'm still going to ask you to bring a pen and a paper, but I've already taken the notes for you. Crazy value for free, right? If you take all those things together, with the soul map reading that I usually charge $250 for, you're looking at about $350 worth of value I want to give to you for just $60. We're trying to change your life. Are you trying to change yours? That's what it's really about. Are you trying to change your life today? Do you want more out of life? Do you want more clarity, more peace, more understanding? And if so, click one of these buttons on this page. Click one of these buttons on this page. Book me on my calendar and let's connect. I look forward to being of service to you. I look forward to being able to connect to you. I'm just gonna say, have the absolute best day of your entire life. Make this day the best one. Smile hard, be happy, have a good time. And I look forward to connecting with you. Peace.